the best way to die. The man is obviously in the desert, drowned alive. And there's a dead person in the mouth. Let's check it out. It's about a survivor who's on the verge of death. He seems to be very thirsty, but the second one is to feed him water. He's really scared, and in the next second, the water dissolves into claws. This is a guy's bag. The talent of the people is here. The double was hiding in the water. Panic. They need to find the location of the double messenger. However, just before, there was a sudden surge of water next to Waiwen. Wait for others to reply. The water melts into sharp claws. Hua Jingyuan fell to the ground. Boba wants to be rescued. There was also a stream of water under his palm. Right in Boba. The hand on the side suddenly flashes out. Put the claw fruit in front of you. Go straight to the hand. But the hand was clearly worn. It doesn't have any aggression, and Abdul immediately realized that he was certain. It's transparent, it's sound, it's attack. Sure enough, he quickly dripped with blood. The sound is again attacked by the Wagong one. And Bobo ran away. But he was out of place. I'm sorry, Bobo was also hit by one of the players. Critical moment. 2. Use the purple torpedo in the air. They dragged it back before they escaped. But how to escape now is very difficult again. Because the warehouse will know that location. Same here. A blind man 5 kilometers away noticed. The feature you identified has been destroyed. But he didn't panic. Another 2 dogs sleeping in the car. I suddenly felt very uneasy. Will jumped out of the window to escape. Sure enough, he is a car. It's under attack from desert water. Only then did I understand. Dogs can smell rice squares. And soon the water will attack again. The next time, people will do it again. All dumped into the desert. They are designed to do things without problems. Little do they know the moment they land. The blind man had already pinpointed their position. But here it is. The blind man suddenly stumbled. The original, it was Abdul on purpose. Throw the hand and fool the party. He just has to wait. Sure enough, the water will come out soon. Abud will immediately release the lascivious. This is where this is going. However, the water source seems to be piercing the eyes. The same as the profit avoidance. This is Bud's attack. Ah, amazing. Yes, it's amazing. The flash of the original blind man. And he knew it was a trap, because it is impossible for a normal person to stop after only 5 steps. Of course you know in advance. But he suffered. But this guy didn't do it. This is Abdul's attack. Fate is won. Sutaro stepped forward. But how can you escape from the blind man's eyes? His step rate and distance. I already guessed that Sutaro was saving the world. He has long been proud of Sitaro's platinum star. Today he's going to take down the best of the... But Sutaro is not stupid. The 2 dogs on the ground. Because only 2 dogs can jump. It shows that he can sense the enemy's attack. So Chengtaro bullied Ergul. If you don't find out the location of the square yourself, just trample him to death. Unexpectedly, a wave of sand suddenly set off. Give him a package. Wait for Sungtaro to react. The 2 dogs in my hand have turned into sand dogs. The real dog has been lifted into the air by his double. Sutaro fruit, rise and die. Because he knows that only by getting only with the help of Ergul can we find a solution. Sutaro's intelligence, Urgi and Bobo, were fascinated. The other one doesn't. The blind man in Boo Boo is getting closer and closer. He doesn't understand why. You jump up and you land. Little did he know that he would arrive soon. Because of this, the more Taro gets lower and lower. The double of the original 2 dogs can only spread their wings and glide. You can't buy it. Plus, Shotaro's 100 kilograms weight. 2.5 minutes per row. They're going to hit the ground once. The location of the root square pedal. The blind man soon noticed them. I'm turning to myself. So he wants to buy it before it gets there. However, unfortunately, Takasuki Sutaro has already confirmed his position. But the blind man did have the best skills, and he can tell where the square is. When he lands, he attacks again. Sutaro has a defense, but he had a broken arm. But here's the weird thing. The blind man who couldn't steal gave a smug smile. The 2 dogs, who were afraid of death, saved their lives. He deliberately dragged Sungtaro to the ground. This is where Sungtaro pushes into the fire pit. This is the 6th child. Sungtaro naturally can't let go. Grab the dog and smash it at the blind man. It's so broken. Instantly, the judgment of the blind man. In the next second, he was hit by 2 dogs. Wait until he gets up again. Sungtaro has already quietly arrived. Close distance. It's fast and ruthless. Ah! Ah! Ran Sungtaro slightly. Blind man just hit his hat. But Sutaro is the only one who can survive. As long as he confesses, other colleagues. Unexpectedly, the blind man used the most. I spend a lot of money on myself. Sungtaro was shocked. What is the charm of D? There are so many people here who are willing to die for him. Stoic question.